Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another NBA 2K14 My Career game with Denny, Tice, and the T-Wolves. And as you can see, we are not just a 3 seed, but we're half a game out from a 2 seed and 2.5 out from the 1st seed, which means that that 1st seed is in play. Now there's only 6 games left, including this one against the Magic here, but you know, we have a small shot, and you know, we went out. We can maybe control our own destiny as long as, you know, the Rockets drop a few games, and you know, we could just hopefully OKC drops at least one. And we do have a game against the Rockets coming up, so we can knock a game off that lead just by, you know, having us win and them lose that game. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff that can happen that could change up the picture. We could also go on a losing streak and probably drop to the 4 seed. San Antonio could probably bypass us. So, you know, a lot of things can happen here. See Denny trying to crash the boards here near the end of the 1st quarter. And the Magic are trying to make sure we go on a losing streak right now. Instead, Denny gets the strip and throws it up to Johnson. And Chris Johnson getting his 2nd alley-oop catch. Chris Johnson isn't really that good at anything, but he is pretty decent at catching alley-oops. He does some like crazy stuff sometimes when I throw it up there, so that's his thing, even though he's a center. I don't know why. But the Magic are giving us a tough game, and throughout this game, we just couldn't, not just you could just pull away. The Magic did it in the 1st quarter, but otherwise, there was no pulling away. And you know what, a few games before the playoffs, you're not too focused on a team like the Magic. You might lose focus, but at the same time, you know, we gotta stay in this if we want to get a good seed, because, you know, if we drop down a little bit, we might have to play a team like the Clippers or the Nuggets, who in this game and 2K14 are pretty good. You know, I really don't want to guard Ty Lawson in the playoffs. But still, though, if we're the 2 seed, I think we have to play the Warriors. So, I mean, it's just a mess all over the place. All I know is if we're the 1 seed, we have to play either Dallas or the Pelicans. So I would rather have that matchup than anything else in the West. So that's our goal right now. Try to get that 1 seed and make things happen. And early on, Denny's playing pretty well. He's got 6 for 9 shooting. Not exactly, you know, volume shooting right now. Just taking open shots like that layup right there. Just taking what's open and then finding my teammates otherwise, which is working out okay. We have a pretty decent offense going on. The one thing we need to work on is defense, though. Look at Kevin Martin passing out of the shot. Okay, a little passive-aggressive there. So Denny's just going to try to take it to the rim, bring it back, give it a peck in the post, because I see the mismatch there. Because we pushed it in transition, even though Kevin Martin didn't take that shot, Peck somehow ended up with like Jameer Nelson on him. So, you know, that's one thing. You just got to focus on trying to find mismatches on defense sometimes. Your big guy has a little guy on him. You know, I trust Peck in the post that he'll get that done. Maybe not Kevin Love, but I definitely trust Pekovic. And there, Denny getting the block, but Vucevic gets back the rebound and the putback. And look at Turkoglu pulling up from 3-point range and hitting that one to make. Actually, that was a deep too, so that was not a great move there by Turkoglu. But here comes Turkoglu back. This one I think is a 3, but it's not going down. Instead, we're pushing the ball, trying to get a 2-for-1 chance. So we're just pulling up for 3 and knocking it down. Great way to go 2-for-1 there. Knock down the shot there and give us a 2-point lead. But they come right back in the corner. Is that Turkoglu again? Turkoglu needs to stop, man. He needs to stop with that outside shooting. But Denny can let it fly, but he cannot get that one to go. It was open, and I was feeling it. Instead, we have Oladipo trying to push it, and Oladipo gets the ball back and hits the shot at the buzzer. Pretty stupid there. He somehow got the shot down to a shooting form and hit the shot all within like 2 seconds. You know, okay, 2K. And there we strip the ball from Jameer Nelson, and then Oladipo gets blocked and then gets the ball back there. And now all of a sudden, just getting frustrating that they keep on getting the ball to bounce their way every single time, as somehow that's not a foul call, even though Jameer Nelson completely bodied me there. I try to go to the rim, and I'm just trying to pester him. He loses the ball, trying to run after it, but Nelson gets the ball instead. And then look at this. They get the loose ball once again, and then a follow easily to the rim, because Kevin Martin, like, I don't even know. He just has no idea what the hell the word defense means. And there, Pekovic, easy pick and roll there. The Pekovic connection continues to hit. Tie ball game. No one can pull away right now, but the Magic are definitely fighting. For a team that definitely does not have a good record, one of the worst in the entire league, they're just biting us. It's a classic Hall of Fame game where this team might suck, but they're just hitting shots, and there's nothing we could do about it, you know? Every single time we hit a shot, they come right back, and that's just the way it was. But there, Nelson turns the ball over. Corey Brewer going all the way until he finds Tice in the corner. Good. Tice knocks it down, and the Minnesota Timberwolves go back on top, but you can't really focus on who's leading right now, because that's just going back and forth and back and forth. it's just going to be one of those games where it comes down to the last 2 minutes or so. Like the 2-minute warning, whatever you like to call it in basketball. And you see Denny getting the block there and Jameer Nelson. Vucevic missing the rebound there. And then Denny Tice throwing the oop. The Corey Brewer. And we're pulling away a little bit. 6-point lead. And then we can get a stop here. You know, that could be the game, but I gamble and ends up being a bad gamble there. Jameer Nelson hits that shot, or just a layup there, so that sucked in. Right next possession for them to hit, and now they're back in the game. Just when we had a chance, they hit that, and then Kevin Love for 3, no good. I need Kevin Love to step up. Kevin Love's decent in the fourth quarter. And I need him to come up with one of those big fourth-quarter shots that he usually comes up with, usually a three-pointer, to help us secure this win. And there, that's the shot. Love does not hit it, unfortunately. We try to battle for the rebound, cannot get it. Now it's a tie game. Nelson pushing the ball in transition, and Nelson trying to take it all the way to Aflalo, to Harris, slow it down. Vucevic in the post, and then I abandon Nelson watching the ball, and Nelson hits a three-pointer to give the Magic the lead. Oh man, instead of having a nice little relaxed trip to Disney World, we're just screwing up, and Kevin Love cannot hit a three-pointer for his life. That's the third one he's missed. I'm trying to get my teammates involved, but it's hard to do when they just don't get the shot to go down. Instead, Big Baby in the paint, and you have the Magic have a 5-point lead here with 3 minutes remaining. We pull back to 3 points, but instead of trying to get a stop here, we end up giving up a dunk. So it's just frustrating, and at this point we're gonna need stops to come back in this game, and I don't know we're capable of it. In the meantime, we'll push the ball in transition, and there Pekovic gets an easy look at the rim himself there. Now it's a one-possession game. We need that one stop here. 2 minutes to go. We get a swap, but they get the ball back as they usually do. Tobias Harris deep pulling up. Not gonna get that to go. So now can we tie this game up with a 3 or get an easy 2? Denny looking for the 3, but Big Baby gets the immediate rejection there. Off the inbounds play, Denny Tice pulling up, but it's not a good shot. Let go down a little bit too early, and that hurt, man. That was a possession we needed to score on. Look at the rebounding advantage they have over us. Not a good look for us. And you see Aflalo trying to get the ball to Jameer Nelson. I'm hounding the ball, and we get the steal. Pekovic gets it, and Pekovic, coast to coast, dunking the ball. 1-point lead for the Magic. They call a timeout, and once again, look at Denny pressuring Jameer Nelson. They try to inbound it, but Tice gets a hand on it. Corey Brewer picks up the ball, and now Tice in transition, looking for the three-pointer for the lead. Good! Denny Tice knocking down the 3 to give the Timberwolves the lead right back. You see Denny 35 points. Pretty, somewhat efficient game. Not the greatest game ever for Denny, but still a pretty good game. Now we want to try to get a stop here. Jameer Nelson going all the way to the rim, but Denny rejects him. Denny has been playing tremendous defense in the past minute. Nelson gets hit. Corey Brewer for 3. No, he cannot hit it. I need one of my teammates to knock down a perimeter shot, and we're going to pull away with this game. And look at this, wide open to the rim. Aflalo ties the game back up with 49 seconds left. So trying to get the lead here. Handed out to Peck. Back to Denny. Looking for a shot. Why not at least go 2 for 1 this possession? And look at that rim. Wide open. Tice drives and hits the layup and gives the T-Wolves the lead with 31 seconds remaining. And now we need one stop. And definitely do not want to give up any three-pointers. I'm hounding Jameer Nelson. He's trying to drive the ball. Nelson to the paint, and he gets the layup to go. Tie ball game here in Orlando, and Tice has the ball, and the T-Wolves will have the last shot. Tice is going to dribble this clock down. We're not giving them a shot. It's either we make the shot or we're going to overtime. Clock winding down. Tice still not making his move. 6 seconds left. Calling for a pick. 5 seconds. Tice driving to the rim. Driving. Good! Denny Tice with 0.5 seconds left hits the layup to give the T-Wolves the lead. And now they need to throw up a quick shot here to beat the buzzer. Jameer Nelson for the win. No good. Rattles out. And the T-Wolves escape Orlando with a victory thanks to 2 clutch buckets at the end by Denny Tice, including the go-ahead one with 0.5 seconds. And finally, the rookie gets a game winner. He had about 4 shots so far this year, and he finally gets his first one to go down. So I hope you guys leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the game winner by Denny. Subscribe for more 2K14 online games, or 2K14 My Career games, and I will catch you guys next time.
You have to be elated after hitting that shot to win the game. Where does this rank on the list of your biggest moments on the basketball court?
Whew.
Wow. Man, I still can't believe it. That's definitely one of the craziest and most intense moments I've had in my entire career, man. Any one of these guys could have hit the shot just as well, but tonight, it happened to be me. More than anything else, it was great to win the game, but to do it like that, whew, special, man. That was something I won't forget for a long, long time. The NBA, where amazing happens, baby. You feel me?